Did you know that almost 80 to 90% of all storytelling, whether you are describing what happened 10 years ago, last month, or just yesterday, relies entirely on one single grammar structure? It is the simple past tense. Hello, language lovers. Welcome back to English with KD7. I am here to make your English learning journey simple, practical, and highly effective. So let's start practicing together right now. The formula itself is remarkably straightforward: subject plus second form of verb. Object. That is literally all it takes. Yes, it's so many English learners get completely stuck here. The moment they start sharing a past incident, their mind accidentally flips back into the present tense. If you have ever caught yourself doing that, do not worry at all. Today, I'm going to share you a highly practical habits that will make you a master of the simple past tense without getting tangled up in confusing textbook rules. The habit number one: 5 minute nightly self talk. The first technique is something you can easily do right in your room just before falling asleep. Dedicate 5 quiet minutes every night to review your entire day out loud in English using simple past tense verbs. Let me give you a quick walkthrough of how this sounds in practice. Today, I woke up early and went straight to the gym. While working out, I ran into an old classmate. We chatted for a few minutes and I invited him to join me for breakfast, but he politely declined because he was in a rush. After finishing my workout, I returned home, took a refreshing shower, had my meal, and headed straight to the office. When I arrived at work, my manager called me to review our team project. At first, I felt a bit nervous because he seemed quite strict, but once we discussed the progress, everything turned out great. After finishing my daily targets, I packed my bag, came home, and relaxed. Notice how every single action used clear past. Verb forms like woke, when, met, chatted, declined, returned, and headed. Make sure to mix in negative structure as well, such as I didn't skip my workout or he didn't agree to stay. Doing this simple 5 minute exercise every night builds instant muscle memory. Habit number two: the evening journal method. Our second habit is daily journaling. Take a clean notebook, sit down in a quiet space, and write a brief summary of your day on paper. Writing is incredibly powerful because it gives your brain extra time to think, process, and consciously select the correct past tense verbs without any conversational pressure. Beyond improving your language, journaling acts as a fantastic emotional release. Um, if you experience a frustrating moment or a tough situation during the day, writing it down helps clear that negative energy from your mind. By the time you finish writing, you feel lighter, more relaxed, and you have just trained your brain in core English grammar. That's true and effectively work. If you practice this consistently for 30 days, you will see a massive improvement in your clarity and speed. Habit number three: recounting major experiences and recording audio. The third technique is to pick a significant, emotionally memorable events from your life and explain them in full detail. Think about the day you bought your very first motorcycle, the excitement of getting your new smartphone, or a memorable trip you took with your best friends. When you narrate these personal experiences, turn on the voice recorder on your mobile phone and capture your speech. Listening back to your own audio recording is one of the fastest ways to spot repetitive errors. Most learners keep making the exact same grammatical mistakes over and over without realizing. When you audit your own recordings, you immediately catch those slips and correct them in your next habit. Number four: active immersion and pattern recognition. The fourth strategy is active observation. Go on YouTube or podcast apps and search for real life stories, interviews, or conversational podcast in English. While listening, do not just consume the content passively. Actively observe how fluent speakers use past tense verbs to frame their stories. You will notice that almost the entire narrative naturally revolves around the simple past structure. Seeing these patterns used in real world context will make your own speech feel completely natural and effortless. Final mindset and encouragement: learning a language is a step by step journey. The first step is always the hardest, but once you climb that initial hill, everything becomes much smoother and easier. Always remember this universal truth: discipline, practice will beat raw talent every single day. You do not need an advanced degree or a special background. You just need daily consistency. If you are facing any specific challenges or getting stuck in your English journey, drop a comment down below. I read your messages and will do my best to help you out. You can also connect with me directly through the message if you want to share progress. Do not stop overthinking your errors, embrace the learning process, and keep executing every single day. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more continuous guidance. Keep practicing, friends. Dedicated, stay dedicated, and I will see you all in the very next video. Goodbye, and thank you very much for watching this video. Till then, keep practicing and keep learning. Bye bye.